Some mistakes don't happen because you're weak. They happen because a part of you is still waiting for a different ending. The most painful cycles in life are not created by fate. They are created by the wounds we never truly face. Have you ever promised yourself, this time will be different, only to find yourself standing in the exact same place again? The same broken relationship, the same regret, the same disappointment. It's almost as if life keeps pressing replay on the chapters you desperately want to leave behind. But what if those repeated mistakes are not accidents? What if your mind is quietly following patterns that were written long before you even realized they existed? Tonight, we are not just talking about failure, we are uncovering the hidden psychology behind why the human mind repeats pain it already knows. Because once you understand the invisible force pulling you backward, you may finally discover the freedom to move forward. Chapter 1. The comfort of familiar pain. The greatest trap isn't pain itself, it's the strange comfort of pain you've learned to call home. Your mind was never designed to chase happiness first. It was designed to chase what feels familiar. That is why so many people leave one toxic relationship only to enter another, change jobs only to meet the same kind of people, or promise themselves they will never make the same decision again, only to repeat it months later. The pattern changes its face, but the story remains the same. The psychologist Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Those words reveal a painful truth. What we refuse to understand continues to quietly control us. Imagine someone who grew up believing love had to be earned through sacrifice. As an adult, they may unknowingly choose partners who give them just enough affection to keep them hoping, but never enough to make them feel secure. To the outside world, it looks like bad luck, but deep inside, the mind is chasing what feels emotionally familiar, even when it hurts. This is why familiar pain often feels safer than unfamiliar peace. Healing asks you to walk into uncertainty, while old habits whisper, "At least you know how this story ends." The first step toward breaking the cycle is not trying harder. It is becoming aware. The moment you notice the pattern, instead of becoming the pattern, you reclaim a piece of your freedom. Chapter 2. Your brain protects what it knows. Sometimes the prison isn't locked. The door is simply so familiar that you never think to leave. Your brain is built to keep you alive, not necessarily to make you happy. It creates habits because habits require less energy than constant decision-making. The longer you repeat a behavior, the deeper that pathway becomes. Soon, the familiar choice feels automatic, even when it leads to heartbreak. This is why you may return to people who have already hurt you, procrastinate on dreams that matter most, or react with anger, fear, or silence in the same situations. Your mind isn't asking, "What is best for me?" It is asking, "What have I survived before?" Familiarity becomes mistaken for safety. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Every repeated thought strengthens the life you continue to live. Every repeated action quietly becomes part of your identity. Think of a traveler walking through a forest. The same path becomes easier each day because it has been walked so many times. Meanwhile, a new path is overgrown with thorns and uncertainty. Changing your life feels difficult for the same reason. Growth demands that you carve a new path, one step at a time, until it becomes the road you naturally follow. The cycle doesn't end the moment you decide to change. It ends when you choose a different response, often enough that your mind finally accepts it as your new normal. Chapter 3. The hidden reward behind every repeated mistake. No mistake survives for years without giving you something in return, even if that something is invisible. Every repeated mistake carries a hidden reward. It may protect your ego, help you avoid difficult conversations, or spare you the fear of change. On the surface, it looks like self-sabotage. Beneath the surface, it is often self-protection. A person who never takes risks can always say, "I could have succeeded if I had tried." Someone who stays in a painful relationship never has to face the loneliness of starting over. The comfort is temporary, but the cost is enormous. We often choose the pain we know over the uncertainty we don't. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." The opposite is also true. When we don't understand why we keep repeating our mistakes, we become trapped in an endless loop, believing life is against us when, in reality, we are following an old emotional script. Picture an actor performing the same tragic scene every night. The stage changes, the audience changes, but the script never does. Many people live exactly this way. They blame different people, different places, and different circumstances while carrying the same unseen script into every new chapter. Real freedom begins the moment you stop asking, "Why does this keep happening to me?" and start asking, "What part of me keeps choosing this?" That single question can change the direction of your entire life. Chapter 4, Breaking the Cycle and Becoming the Person Who Chooses Differently. The moment you stop running from your past, your future finally begins to change. Breaking the cycle is rarely a dramatic moment. It is a quiet decision made over and over again. It is choosing patience instead of anger, honesty instead of fear, and self-respect instead of familiar suffering. At first, it feels unnatural because growth always speaks a language your old self cannot understand. Lao Tzu said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." That step is not changing your entire life overnight. It is pausing before your usual reaction. It is recognizing the pattern before it controls you. In that brief moment of awareness, your future is rewritten. Imagine a blacksmith forging a sword. Every strike of the hammer looks the same, yet each one quietly transforms the metal into something stronger. Your daily choices work the same way. No single decision changes your life, but thousands of small, conscious decisions shape the person you become. One day, you will face the same situation that once defeated you, the same temptation, the same fear, the same opportunity to repeat an old mistake. But this time, you will respond differently. And in that single response, you will realize something extraordinary. The cycle did not break because the world changed. It broke because you did. Remember this before you leave. Your past explains your patterns, but it does not have to become your destiny. Every mistake carries a lesson, but only those who are willing to face themselves can truly learn it. If this story made you reflect on your own life, don't just watch it, live it. The next time life presents you with an old pattern, pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I repeating my past or creating my future? Sometimes that one question is enough to change everything. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe our channel. Thanks.